Casa Bonita is this crazy combination of being a building that's really unlike other buildings. You walk into a shopping mall, but now you're in this big giant place. As you explore Casa Bonita, it keeps unfolding. You find tunnels, you find mines, you find caves, and something else. It doesn't matter what time of day you walk into Casa Bonita, it's eternal twilight in here. It's always just a beautiful night in Mexico on Casa Bonita.
A fun place where you can come here as an adult and just sort of act like a kid.
It's really an inspiring thing. You can come here and see monsters, gorillas, cowboys. Find the place like so magical. I mean, I can look, I still discover stuff all around.
I mean, it's crazy and it's amazing. It's a creative paradise. It's weird. The food's weird. It's a conglomeration of weirdness and awesomeness.
It's a magical Mexican wonderland. This is like a little piece of Disney in Colorado, and it is. It's one of those places that when you walk in with someone who's never been here and they look around, they're like, holy what? Like they're completely overwhelmed. It's really magical.
I've been here like 7 times.
I'm gonna guess about 20.
25, I'll say.
Second time.
Second time. Third time for me.
Under 10, I don't know. I mean, probably like 15, 20, not 300 for sure.
What is your favorite restaurant? Let me see. Well, Casa Bonita, of course. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Really? Well, how many times have you been to Casa Bonita? Well, I am actually celebrating my 300th visit today.
So this is my 300th visit to Casa Bonita, and I wanted to do something special. So I started creating this event and working with Casa Bonita, and they're like, we can do a fundraiser, and you can be in the gunfights and stuff. And I just started like thinking of more and more ideas of like how I could kind of customize the experience and just make it awesome.
Around the world.
I may have planted around Casa Bonita that you have to find.
My name's Jeb, and I've been mining in these here cheese mines for about 24 years now.
Oh, that's the miner. That's the miner. We gotta get a selfie with him.
Just showed up and then I became Andrew, and I didn't realize what I was actually going to be until I showed up. I thought it would just be kind of cool to look like Andrew, and then I became Andrew.
What is going on with your haircut, Andrew? Oh, this is my very own masterpiece. I did it myself. How creative!
Andrew 300 times here. We've been waiting for that. It's been about a year we've been talking about it and preparing for it. Isn't that crazy to think about? 300th time, and we got to celebrate. I got to be part of it. This is freaking awesome.
Casa Bonita has never strayed from what it's been doing forever, so this is a big deal.
Definitely also haven't seen people come in as much, so this is really cool that he's doing his 300th visit, because we always see him in here with like people from, you know, his friends and stuff, and he's showing them around.
People that meet Andrew fall in love with him. He's a great guy. He's got lots of friends, as you've seen tonight.
He's my really good friend. I love Andrew.
I've known Andrew like almost my whole life, I think. I know that he likes to do things big, and I know that he likes to do things extravagant, and since working at Casa Bonita, I learned that he's more obsessed with it than I am.
I know him well enough to know that if he throws a thing, I probably want to go to it.
Well, how on earth did you go to Casa Bonita 300 times? Well, I've been coming since the day it opened.
In 2006, I brought the band the Melvins here for their second time. And I give them the tour, and they're like, "Man, you sure know a lot about this place. How many times have you been here?" And I'm like, "I have no idea." And I just backdated it. I'm just like, well, probably 2 or 3 times a year when I was a kid. And then like when we were teenagers, once we were old enough to drive, like we'd get out of the southeast Denver and like come hang out, you know. And so like, and then when I went to college, and I meet all these people from other cities, and I bring them here. And then now I come like sometimes 3 times a month, right? I think a pretty reasonable estimate too was 200 times. Just with that estimate. And so I've been counting meticulously since then. So, and that's 100 times since 2006. So it's not, I mean, that's a lot of times to go anywhere. But coming here for 300 times in 45 years is only 6.6 times a year. And I come like well over 8 times a year now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy 300!
But her first time coming here with Andrew and getting like a 2-hour tour. Because the first time I came here, it was eat, watch it die, and then leave. So to spend 2 hours learning all the ins and outs is pretty amazing.
I've been with people who've been here 50 times and they've never seen the bullfighter room with the pink bullfighter outfit. And so people who've been here a bunch can see something on my tour that they've never seen, you know? So I started taking people around and just talking about things, and like some things I was just making up on the fly. And I would make up something and people were like, "What, really?" Like, and so I ended up just like going with it and like making up stuff. Some people believe my stories. Some of the stuff is true. There was one time when I said, I was in the magic show room, and I was like, and on this very stage, Celine Dion, when she was a kid, got up here and sang a song. And she just thought that that's what she should do. And that was the first time she ever sang publicly. And I'm just like, that is the tallest tale ever. I just said it and I left. But then people who heard me say it, the next people who came in, because the tour just kind of propagates, and they were like, Celine Dion, whatever. And so they were legitimately saying it because they heard it and believed it. So then there's no reason why someone wouldn't believe them.
Well, since Andrew and Betsy got to start the art exhibit about Casa Bonita a year ago, I think, you know, it's always been a place here that can inspire you. You look everywhere and you'll be like, whoa, this is crazy how they put that together in 1974. And but since Andrew and Betsy started that art gallery project at Next, I built a fridge, which is a connection between Neo Wolf and Casa Bonita, and it was very inspiring for me to be here.
This is Pretty in Pink, the second annual Casa Bonita themed art show. There's over 50 pieces from local artists who have been inspired by Casa Bonita. And so, as you can see, there's really varied things, like things that plug in, things that like are functional, maybe like a skateboard. There's a throne chair covered with Casa Bonita tokens and tickets and stuff. I will say, the person who paid the best attention on my tour is, there's a piece over there, it's like half fortune-telling machine, half Westworld poster, which the Westworld poster is kind of one of my secret things that I love at Casa Bonita. But I put together my 300th visit to Casa Bonita as the same weekend so that we could have like Casa Bonita weekend, and then people will come pick up their tickets here, because I want to make sure that everyone comes through the art show on their way to Casa Bonita for my part.
Celebrating something that's so pivotal, like to our community, like Casa Bonita, like or Colfax, and the fact that Casa Bonita is on Colfax, it just brings old Denver to the surface again. And with everything that's happening in the city right now, it's nice to just still celebrate something that has been part of our community for decades, and everybody knows what Casa Bonita is. Even if they've never been, they know what it is. So I think it's important. It shows the love for nostalgia and, you know, what makes Denver Denver. We are unique, and Casa Bonita is just like a manifestation of Denver.
I grew up in Denver, so I've, went not a ton as a kid, but enough. But Absolutely, my favorite memories are the most recent, going with Andrew. Just walking around and just seeing how delighted he is to share so many stories. And so when I sort of got this idea for this Casa Bonita show, I knew Andrew had a love and sort of a knowledge of Casa Bonita. So I'm like, he's the guy we need. I think that's the one thing Andrew does is he finds the fun in everything. And why not, you know?
You know, we have some things that we're crazy about too. So I totally appreciate that he doesn't care. It's something he loves and he's gonna do it, you know? Why not? Why?
Yeah, I think I think that's one of the things we all love about Andrew is that if you like something, you go all in, and Andrew goes all in for Casa Bonita.
It's fun to see someone like appreciate it.
Actually, yeah, because we get so many people
People
to our
who are,
door
like,
who are
not-
just like, this place is stupid, caught my meal, I hate my food, and I'm like,
He
know
like
where
sees
you
how
are.
special it is, you know? 'Cause
You
it's
know,
like a
like-
special place that's been here forever. So that's cool.
We just get so many tourists that hate on us, you know, and like the Denver locals who love and appreciate it.
I just keep coming because more people need to see it. You know, more people move to Denver every day, you know, and it's like, oh, you just moved here. Have you been to Casa Bonita? You know, so I just keep coming back.
Andrew's 300 event has been, I think, a great success. You know, I've been here all night watching everybody. People have smiles on their faces. People are doing the scavenger hunt. People are talking about how much they like it. People that used to work here showed up in their old uniforms. I think it just proves the magic that Andrew has to get people together, get them to do something different, and get them to have an experience that just leaves them with something to think about and talk about and share. And that's really, I think, a magical thing that he works on and does over and over again. So more power to it, Andrew. Casa Bonita 400, I'm already starting to think of ideas.